Alright guys, today we'll be looking at function. And what is a function? A function is a relation that each element in the domain or the x value is mapped onto one and only one element in the range. Let me say that again. Each x can only be mapped onto one y, and that is a function. So we're looking at, so not only this is not the main thing, this is a revision. So this is basically the definition of a function. So we say a function is a relation that each element in the domain, and we know the domain is the x, so right here would be the x, is mapped onto one and only one. As the Jamaicans would say, one dege one element in the range, and the range is the y value. And as we can see, 3, 6, 2, 5, 1, 4, 0, 3, negative 1, 2. Now this particular one can be defined as well. We have 3 and we get to 6. How did we get to 6? You see that we can say 3, 2, 6. Let us see if this works. So let us say it's 3 times. We multiply by 3. Let's just assume that first. So 3 times, let's just assume we multiply by 2. 3 times 2 is 6. 2 times 3 is 6. So no, it's not that. It could be that they're adding 3. So let us see. 3, that this is x value. 3 plus 3 equals 6. Alright. But we cannot assume this work for that one. Let us see if it works for this one. 2 plus 3 equal to 5. It works. Remember, it has to work for everyone. 1 plus 3, 4. Wow. It's going on good. Alright, let us see now. 0 plus 3. Wow, it actually works. But remember, it has to work for everyone. So let's just check again. Negative 1 plus 3. Because this is a negative and this is a positive, we're going to subtract and keep the sign on the bigger one. So the difference is 2. So we can say this function is defined as x plus 3. Because remember, x is given the domain, and we normally have to calculate the range. And for this particular one, the equation is defined as x plus 3. So whatever x is, we're going to add 3. So now I'm going to add negative 2 right down here, and you're going to pause the video and work it out. Alright, do that guys, no cheating now, let's go. So we're going to add negative 2 because that will be the next term, and you're going to tell me what the answer will be. Alright, go ahead, pause the video, work it out. Alright, welcome back. Alright, let us assume that you did this and you get 1. If you get 1, you are correct. And remember, these are points that will be plotted because this is a straight line graph. So we plot this graph, a straight line graph, on the y-axis and x-axis, right? So this is the x-axis run horizontally, and this will be your y. And then we'll get a straight line. Alright guys, so this is just a little revision. So let's go into the meat of the matter. Alright. You can just pause the video and take off that if you need to. Alright, the first thing I want to look at is this type of function. And remember, say f of x is equal to 2x plus 1. And we're going to put a number in the function, and we're going to see what the output would be. So whatever we get to put in, that will be the input. So the input, we do a process, and then we get the output. So the process, and then we get the output. Alright, let us say they gave us this typical C-set question, f of 3. We must find f of 3. So first we write back this equation, which is 2x plus 1. Remember, it's a graph. Now we're going to replace 3 wherever we see x. That will be the value. So it will be 2 times 3 plus 1. Bracket means to multiply, so we expand the bracket. 2 times 3, 6, plus 1 equal to 7. So what this is saying that in this particular function, if we put 3 in this function, we will get 7. And that will be your output. Let us look at another one. Say we add f, same equation, f negative 1. Remember, wherever we see x, we replace x with the value. So that will be 2 times negative 1 plus 1. Expand the bracket, a positive times a negative, give you a negative, and then negative 1. So our output would be negative 1. Now I want you guys to try this one. No cheating now. Say g of x is equal to 4x minus 7. And you're going to find g of 3. Leave that in the comment section. Alright guys? Leave your answer for this one in the comment section. Looking forward to it. And remember to like, subscribe and share with your friends. Deal with maths. Grime in the area, you know. Grime, we are deal with it. Alright, so this is a straight line graph. So what if we are not given a straight line graph? How do we approach it? Say it's a quadratic. And you know a quadratic is a curve, right? So let us say h of x is equal to 2x squared minus 1 minus x plus 1, right? And they ask us to find h of negative 1. Same approach, guys. We replace, wherever we see x, replace negative 1. Now, let us do that. So it will be 2 negative 1 squared, let's see here is x squared, minus 1 plus 1. I chose this one particular because the negative always throw off students. Now let's go. The first thing, students, we must follow the Bundas rule. We must square first. So negative 1 times negative 1 will give us 1. This will give us 2. And negative times a negative will give us plus 1. And then we have plus 1. So 2 ones, 2, plus 1, plus 1 equal to 4. Alright. For this same equation, I want you guys to find h negative 2. Leave that in the comment section. Alright guys? Looking forward to that. I want an active YouTube. We're gonna beat maths together, alright? Oh, I hear this again. Alright, we'll be looking at single functions, but what if they gave us two functions to combine? That is known as a composite function. So what we'll be doing is to combine two functions, two or more functions. So let us go. Say we have f of x is equal to 3x plus 1 and g of x is equal to 7x minus 2. And they ask us to find f of g of x. Alright, let's go. So, I have this simple rule. You see the last function, you write back all of it. So, the last function are the one nearer to the x, which is g. So, in this case is g, so I write 7x minus 2. Then we are going to write f in terms of x. Now your g become your x in this equation. So 3x plus 1. So this would be 3x plus 1. So it will be 3x plus 1. Now we know how to expand the bracket, right? We did that in 10th grade. So we're going to expand the bracket by multiplying both terms by 3. So it will be 3 times 7, x, which is 21x. 3 times 2 would be negative 6. And then we just put the plus 1. Remember, these, we cannot add or subtract like terms. These are like terms, so we can manipulate those. Negative 6 plus 1. Remember, it's like you're having 6 negatives versus 1 positive. A positive cancel a negative, and we are left with negative 5. And that would be your answer. Let's say they ask us to find f of g of 2. Say 2. So f g 2. What we will do is